And then he's got that like very, very kind of low rasp in his voice, right? He's still up there, but it's like, like it's just got that really wide, like sound to his voice. But whether it's first time here or you were joining us, thank you for being here with us today. You are loved, appreciated, always welcome here on this channel, and you are
enough
today. Brand new. Had a little echo in my ear.
Did you?
Yeah, it was weird.
That's weird.
It was weird. Brad, I have an echo on my headphones.
Something must be going on with the machine.
Today we are getting into ALAMAT. So we are continuing down our P-pop journey. This has been a very, very much requested group. So now we are here with it today. This is Say You Love Me on the Wish Bus. And like I'm saying, like, I feel like the Wish Bus is the way, man. Like,
the Wish Bus.
I enjoy, because normally when I watch things, I'm like, hey, I want to watch a music video with it. Like, because it just adds context, right?
Yeah.
But I find with a lot of the P-pop stuff, I was like, no, man, I want to see the Wish Bus.
I want to see the raw.
Anyway, guys.
It's hard to find good help these days.
Hard to find good help. But that's what we're here for. Please, if you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave your comments down below. We do love to read them, and let us know what we should maybe do next. And you can check out our music on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon, and check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time. But without further ado, let's go. Oh, wait, whoa. We got standers.
Yeah, they're like,
I guess
we
with
don't
the
want chairs.
I guess, well, maybe there wasn't enough room. But
Yeah,
when they had the band in there, I guess there was some guys standing with the band in that one. Anyway.
Interesting.
Anyway,
All
sorry.
right, let's see.
Is it just me, or does this feel slow? Like it's not at regular speed?
No, I think it is.
Is it? Okay. It's just really, really slow.
107.5. Won't you say you love me? Whoa, ako pa bang iyong minamahal? Won't you say you need me? Whoa, sabihin mo ang iyong dinadama. Parang wala ka mang nararamdaman tuwing hinahawakan ang iyong kamay. Parang hindi na ako ang nilalaman nung puso tisi mo na dati kong gamay. Bakit ang tingin mo sa'kin di na tulad dati? Meron bang nag-iba?
Man.
Okay.
We talked about this in a previous video, not on here. This is one of those things where it's like language, man.
Yeah.
Language. Like something that has stuck out so much. So I think both of us has just been just the dialect. Right. How the language fits into music. And this is just one of those places where it's just like, you heard the really, really soft, right?
Yeah.
But then when our boy over here on the left came in and added more attitude into it, I don't know who he is, but added that attitude into it, it like took on a completely different life.
Yeah, and that's the cool part about their language. It's like it has both sides, and it seems to be able to do both very well.
Very well. Very, very well.
I like dude's style. Like, dude, I haven't seen cornrows in years.
Yeah.
Like, that's pretty sick.
First, like, they're dressed, I feel like, pretty hard for what this song is. Like, I actually was expecting, like, seeing how the way they're dressed, because, like, everybody does change depending on their song, but I was expecting something, like, big and, like, hard to come in. And then when they came in with the smooth vocals, I was like, all right, so we got some more Boys to Men going on.
Yeah,
you know? Like, very, very cool. This dude's voice, too, the height.
Yeah.
Man, wow. Pentatonics.
Oh, yeah.
Pentatonics has that one guy in there that like his range is nuts.
Yeah.
And like that's when he first came in, I was like, dang, like that's like the timbre of his voice is just super, super high and up there. It's like very, very cool, man. Oh, he is half Black American, the one with the cornrows. Oh, okay.
Oh, got it.
There you go. You need some cornrows.
I've done it.
Have you ever done it? I was gonna say, have you ever done it?
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. Are you gonna go back to the dreads?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with hair. Like I don't even enjoy washing it. Like I'm just like, why do I have this?
Yeah.
So yeah.
You have nice hair, man. Is that weird for one dude to say to another?
No.
You have nice hair.
Thanks.
Brad, tell Lucas he has nice hair.
Lucas, I like your hair.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks.
Brad has hobbit hair.
Hobbit hair. Oh man. All right. Sorry guys.
Meron bang nag-iba pakisabi? Para namang wala. Akala ko lang yun pero tamang
Sorry, somebody said languages, not dialect. Correct. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But when I say, but when I'm saying dialect, I'm saying that like they can change, it's like they change the dialect musically. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. So like, trying to think. So Wyatt, I think is a good example. Where you and I are speaking the same exact language, but we're definitely changing like the way that we phrase words and kind of the dialect of what we're saying when we sing some of those in that manner, if that makes sense. So that's kind of what I'm talking about. When I talk about dialect, it is almost like it is because like they're pronouncing things, it feels like, to me as a non-native speaker, it sounds like they're almost pronouncing the words differently in different parts, and the language then lends to that, if that makes sense. Right.
Well, it's the same difference as if you listen to Tupac.
Yeah.
And then you listen to Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same language.
Yeah.
But Tupac it's like chopped. It's like it's like chopped up, and then she's very, very you know. It's the same deal, but I'm musically their language really lends to it.
Correct. It gives strength to those hits. To like especially where there's consonants involved, because it's like it's really it hits without being unpleasant.
Right.
Where like I feel like a lot of our music, especially when you get into hip hop and stuff like that, it hits unpleasantly. It's designed, and a lot of the songs are designed to make you feel like it almost feels like someone's being confrontational with you.
Right.
Where like this doesn't sound like it hits, but doesn't sound confrontational.
Right.
If that kind of makes sense. But man.
Meron ng iba, nagpapasaya, iba-ibang yung kasama. Minsan pa nga, nahuli kita, na ay kagakusga katawa. Maona ni Ron, bisa ka ron, waragya po natagam. Pero bakit pa ganyan? Baby, salamat na lang.
Dude, I keep hearing that high freaking harmony coming in there from him.
Yeah.
Like,
who's doing the low one?
I don't know yet.
Because
I don't
like
know.
A low one.
But like he's got that like Jimin timbre like going on, like really high fluttery up there. Like, dude, 6 guys in this one with the harmonies.
Dude, I like their style. They're like very clean cut. They're very like just super styled.
Yeah,
I think it's cool.
God, man, Wish Bus. We need to set up a Wish Bus interview while we're in the Philippines.
That would be crazy.
That would be so cool. Like, see if they would let us do like an interview in the Wish Bus.
That would be cool.
With somebody. That would be pretty cool. They probably wouldn't though, because it's like got their stuff on it, but that'd be super cool.
Maybe
sorry. What?
No, it's fine.
Let it go.
No, we'll sneak in and
we'll sneak into the Wish Bus.
Sneak into the Wish Bus.
We're gonna sneak into the Wish Bus and then get kicked out of the Philippines. We're gonna screw all of our chances of ever doing. Okay.
We'll sneak into the Wish Bus, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll turn all the stuff on. We'll start an interview. And then the guys will come in like all mad, like, what are you doing on the... Oh, they're doing a really good job. Wow, these guys really know what they're doing. They should work for Wish Bus.
Yeah.
Wish 1075.
Except for the fact that like that's like in like fantasies and movies and stuff, and that doesn't happen in real life.
We're gonna try
Instead, we're gonna break into it, and then we're going to like be taken away in handcuffs, and because we're out of the country, we're either gonna be deported or sit in a prison somewhere for a long time.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing's gonna happen.
In other news, Lucas is no longer going with us to the Philippines, and
Wish 1075.
But we could do that for them.
Yeah,
we could do that for them for sure.
Wow, ako pa bang iyong minamahal? Won't you say you need me? Wow, sabihin mo ang iyong dinadama. Parang wala ka nang nararamdaman tuwing hinahawakan ang iyong kamay. Parang hindi ako ang nilalaman ng puso't isip mo na dati kong gamay.
Oh, hold on. I know we were about to get into something, but before we do that, can somebody give me a rundown real quick? I want to know names. Left to right, starting from our boy over here. Left to right. Do you have a brilliant idea that you wanted to say while we're waiting?
No.
Somebody said, Lucas, your mind and his brilliant idea. I thought you said he looked like he had a brilliant idea. Okay. Mo, Thomas, RG, Teneo, Zhao, and Alas. I'm probably saying that wrong, but okay, got it. And I'm wondering, because the only other harmony that I heard, this guy wasn't singing when that lone harmony is, so maybe
one of those two.
It's got to be maybe this guy.
Yeah.
So
Wako ganay sa nahitabo. Bigay ko naman ang lahat.
Think
Dami
so.
nangyari na wako balo. Madiin na sapat.
Yeah, I think it's him.
Sa man akong buhaton ni mo, na kay hindi ko alam. Maniniwala ba dapat sa'yo? Para saan ba tong laban na to? Ayaw maalala ang nakaraan. Pag natagpuan di ka marapasakitan.
His stuff's clear, man.
Dude.
His stuff's clear.
And like his pop vocal is on point.
Yeah.
On point.
I also, what do you think? Would I look good with like a slit in my eyebrow? What do you think?
You?
Yeah, why not? What do you think? I'm just curious. I'm curious about what you'd think.
Let me bring up a picture of Al Borland and put a slit in his eyebrow and just
Wow. Lauren's like, no.
I thought that was funny.
Wow. No, I was gonna say it was the first time I'd ever seen two. He's got one on this side, but he's got two on the other side. I've never seen two. I've seen the
ton
one
of them. It's
Yeah.
it's actually really big with like younger kids right now.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
That's a thing. It's funny. Man, though, yeah, his vocal is nuts. These 6 dudes.
Yeah. No, like I like the fact that they're focusing on these harmonies. Like we don't get harmonies like this anymore.
Because they're hard.
They're very, very difficult. And geez Louise.
But this is where I'm saying, so when we talk about talent levels and you know, for all my K-pop fans that are listening, like this is not a disrespect, but like K-pop fills sounds with a lot of backing. And there are harmonies in some parts of the songs, but it feels like instead of backings, they use vocals.
Right.
Like to replace instruments. So instead of building those chord patterns or whatever with a synth or with piano or with guitar, whatever it is, they're using vocals to do it. And it really is an entire different level of talent that is needed for that. And again, it's different. Each group is different, but like we haven't seen a group yet that couldn't do it.
Right. Right.
Like that's the crazy thing. We have not seen a group yet that could not do the harmonies.
Yeah. This was
talent
really
is wild. The talent is wild out there, guys. ALAMAT used to be 9 members, 3 left the group. In their earlier songs, you will see members who left. Okay, interesting. Are they kicking themselves for leaving now? Because they seem like they're doing pretty good for themselves. Like.
Minsan pa nga nahuli kita na ay kakakusga katawa mo na ni ron bisigaron wara giyapon na tagam pero bakit ba ganyan baby salamat na lang won't you say you love me whoa ako pa ba yung minamahal.
And then he's got that like very, very kind of low rasp in his voice, right? He's still up there, da-da-da, but it's like it's just got that really wide like sound to his voice. But
it's so pleasant to hear a bunch of vocals in tune with each other. Like you forget
that some of these people can actually sing in tune like that.
Well, you forget because you don't see it so often. Like I mean, you see it in musicals.
Yeah,
you see it in you know stuff that you see in the high end stuff that doesn't get that much recognition, basically.
Right.
But like for this, like this, you don't because it's pop music with it in it, and you're like, oh, I forgot that this was a thing.
Yeah.
Like back. And will you ever fall in love again? Like that was like the last time that happened.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys did it in a couple Christmas songs.
Yeah, they did a couple of them. NSYNC had like 1 or 2, but yeah, it was never like it was always simple harmonies. That was it, and they weren't very long.
Yeah.
You know, like 100%, man. Wow.
Won't you say you need me? Whoa, sabihin mo yung di nadama. Dati kong gamay. Bakit ang tingin mo sa akin di na tulad dati? Meron bang nagiba pakisabi? Para namang wala. Akala ko lang yun pero tama nga sila.
What the hell?
They did a key change but changed back.
Run that back. We're in the middle.
Oh, I gotta go back a little bit farther.
Tingin mo sa'kin di na tulad dati. Meron bang nagiba pakisabi? Para namang wala. Akala ko lang yun pero tama nga sila.
They did a key change for like a bar or two, and then they changed back.
Why?
I don't know. Because I thought,
I don't think, no, they went to I don't think it's the same key when they came back, but it wasn't the one that they went to.
It's not the one that they were going to, though. Right.
They took a detour.
It was like, because technically, I want to play this back again.
I have to see what their faces look like when they're done with that. Because if their faces look like nailed it, then that was insane. If their faces look like oops, then you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I want to know.
No, they knew exactly where they were.
Yeah. Wow.
So, okay. So because this is where this is where our ears, I feel like, wanted to go. I just wanna go back to this key change because it's very, very interesting what they chose to do here. Right? Like it should have gone up with the key change, but they came back down a little bit. Like it's just like they did a flat substitution. But it felt like it was going to keep going, right?
That was like wild.
Very, very cool. Very, very cool choice here. I'm sorry. I'm clicking things with the space button. There's something happening with the keyboard right now.
Okay. That was wild.
Yeah.
And sure, that's what they did. But then you go, why? Other than for
they can.
Because they can. You know what I mean? Like it's like saying, it's kind of like just being like, well, we can do this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like
he's confirming they went back to the key after one bar. Yeah, that's what I said. It sounded like they went back into the same key. But either way, it's just
why?
Right. It's just a flex.
I guess so.
It's just a flex.
And like what a like musician flexes are always kind of like Tool.
Right.
I don't like Tool that much because they're constantly flexing that they can play in a different time signature. But like this was for one bar. It was just for one bar saying like, don't forget.
Yeah.
Like, don't get it twisted, kids. You know.
And it takes a lot. It takes a lot of practice to be able, because that was not an easy one to do. Like if you're doing those harmony. I mean, again, I did a lot of barbershop quartet stuff back in the day. Yeah.
Like the pole with the ring, and it looks like it's going up, and you guys are like,
but I mean, it's not all like that. But yeah, essentially. Yes.
Okay. All right.
But like because when I was in high school, like we would do solo ensemble, and like there were all a lot of the group songs with the guys were like barbershop style songs. So we did a lot of that and practice a lot of it, and we'd go do just like performances for like different like schools and stuff like that. So we would do a lot of stuff like that, and for guys that are trained in like doing that without the instrumentals on top of it are already difficult. Like doing some of the random transitions, because there's in barbershops especially, there's a lot of like very, very interesting changes in there and those dynamics. But to add that into pop, like I'm just thinking about like putting that in like a pop song though in general though.
Yeah.
Right, it's just a very interesting choice for them to do it, and they nailed it. But it's just so cool to see 6 dudes just be like.
I just wanted to make sure that was intentional. I mean, I'm not taking it away from them. I'm just saying. That was nuts.
It was really cool. Wow, man. An old blues trick, but that's what we're saying. I love this because we actually have somebody here that is talking about music. But that's why it's really, really cool, because you're seeing some of this stuff happen that you wouldn't normally see
in pop music.
Yeah. Right. Like a lot of these things are done in other genres, but they're not necessarily done in pop. Even these harmonies aren't done in pop anymore. And that's what makes it so fascinating.
Especially here.
Yeah.
If a pop musician here was like, hey, I want to do it. No. Okay.
So maybe we're getting a little off topic here, and this video is going to be really long, so bear with me. But think about the difficulty of pulling 4 to 6, let's just say 4 to 6 Bradleys. Not that Brad, like, because I think that Brad is actually exception to his generation. So like Bradleys that like of like 17, 18-year-old dudes.
Yeah.
In today's world together and making them practice all day long and do this to form a group like this.
Right.
in the way that the United States culture is, and trying to get them to all formulate and get along and not do, the crazy stuff and go out and get in trouble and do drugs. Like,
or go solo, like
right.
after you get 1,000 streams.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's one of those things where it's just like, I feel culturally maybe that it's maybe easier in other countries because there is this, I feel like America for some reason doesn't put a lot of emphasis on the group when it comes to things like this. Like bands sometimes do, but even in bands, right? It's like, oh, the singer's better. Like you have some members that stand out. But like, I feel like there's just so much of this group mentality, right? Like we can do this together. We can make this happen together. Like camaraderie that we just don't have here that's maybe allowing for this. Like I just can't think of,
I think it's
outside of needing to find the talent to do it.
I think it's just the difference in passion. I think for what it seems like is that the passion is in the music.
Yeah.
The passion, a lot of passion here is for I. So it's like, I want to be a famous singer.
So the music, I think what you're saying is the music is a means to an end. They just want to be famous. They want to be big. And that like they're that they're willing to do whatever that takes.
So I have to make music? Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that attitude where there it's like, let's make the best music we can. And then everything else is like, okay.
Yeah.
And
if we
you got to make sure you get a haircut. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got to go to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It seems like they really care about the music instead of just caring about themselves.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I think that makes a lot of sense, man. Like, wow. Okay. Sorry, guys. We nerd out when we see stuff like this, man. His voice is nuts.
Sabihin mo yung dinadama. Yung dinadamarang wala ka nang nararamdaman. Bakit mo parang wala hinahawakan ang iyong kamay? Bakit mo parang wala parang hindi na nalalaman? Puso't isip mo na dati kong gamay. Bakit ang tingin mo sa'kin di na tulad dati? Meron bang nag-iba?
Dude.
I'm telling you, bro.
Dude, that was wild. I thought, I looked down for a second.
A backing track came out.
Or like, I thought like,
Chick.
Yeah.
His voice has such a high timbre to it.
Wow.
It's so fascinating.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, going back into that argument though about the individualistic versus the group, these boys could all have solo. Like there are some crazy voices. There is a choice to be in a group because there is some crazy talent here.
Wow.
All right, I want to go back to that change. I don't know why keyboard's not working, restream's not working, nothing's working.
Tulad dati.
No, I want to go back.
Bakit ang tingin mo sa'kin di na tulad dati? Meron bang nag-iba pakisabi? Para namang wala. Akala ko lang yun pero tama nga sila.
Exclusive on Wish.
How old is he?
He's got to be young.
1075.
He's the oldest in the group, but he looks like the youngest.
How old is he?
How old is he?
Because my next question was going to be, how long is that voice going to stay that way?
But again, the guy from we just saw Pentatonics.
Yeah, I mean,
he's old.
It happens. But like, since he does look so young, I thought maybe like, maybe a year from now.
But some people, I mean, think about like Dimash though, right? Like some people, if you've trained your voice through that period to stay up there, generally it's not going to lose it. It may lose a little bit of its height, but it's not going to lose that character.
He's 25, so yeah, he's done. He's done. As long as he doesn't smoke a bunch of cigarettes, he's good.
Like, wow. That's so bizarre.
1075.
Okay.
Dude.
So crazy. So crazy.
It's wild because like when we watch stuff from the Philippines, it's like the way that they just are, like the way that their bodies are, like just move, and like it's reminiscent of here a lot. It's like it's not just the way, like sometimes they have some more Western style music, but like you can tell, I don't know, it just seems so familiar to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
From what I have heard from a lot of the people that we've talked to, and again, Jenna, obviously, you know, also a Filipina, and like, so we have a conversation. It just seems like there has been so much Western influence though already that it just seems like it's pretty normal. And again, people even chat before where like English isn't going to be a problem out there. Like you guys are going to fit in kind of deal. Like it's almost like, I think very, very second nature. So it does feel familiar to us because it is familiar to us, right?
Yeah.
But it's still, they have just amazing way of like just putting their own spin on everything and on these performances and the way that they do it. And it's, again, this is where we talk about though, man. So, okay. So recently, this is probably a conversation for another one, but recently, right, we talked about that like Hybe has now acquired everything. Like Hybe that owns BTS is taking over the world. So, you know, they bought SM Entertainment, or major shares in SM Entertainment, which was one of the biggest groups out there. And then they also just bought a hip hop production company out of Atlanta. So like we've talked about this for a while. If groups start doing that, start singing in English,
yeah, it's over.
In the way that their formulas are, and now you take that, right? Because there's still a learning curve there, right? They still have to have groups that can speak those languages, so they're going to start contacting groups here. But the Philippines have a head up on that, or leg up on that, because they already speak English.
Yeah, most of them. Yeah, right.
Right? So they have all the talent. They have the pieces, right? The only thing holding them back is exposure.
Exposure? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they already have all the pieces. And so like, that's why I'm really excited to see what happens over these next kind of couple of years. You know, SB19 definitely helping break into that market and becoming, I think, that kind of first global phenomenon. But like, there's a lot coming. There's a lot coming.
I want to just put this out there before anyone else catches on to this. If there's any Filipino artist out there that would like to work with a studio from the US, just give us an email.
Yeah, send us seriously.
Literally.
Yeah, we've actually been working on a lot of backing tracks that we think are a good mix between American influence and the stuff that we're hearing coming out of P-pop groups in the Philippines. And I think that there would be some really fun things that we could do together, and it would be a lot of fun. And technology has changed everything.
I mean, as a producer, as someone who sits and clicks and makes things sound, and like to have not only an amazing voice, but also an amazing voice in a different language will be so fun to work with.
Yeah.
You know, even if it's just emailed back and forth, like to do the editing and everything on it, like how fun would that be? So.
Well, I mean, recently I actually really enjoyed, it was a very different style of music, but what we did in Tale, we've been working with an Italian artist who the whole song is in Italian, and it was beautiful. And it was just very, very fun to work with those vocals because it was so distinct and so different, the style of music, right? It was very folksy, and it was very, very fun. So it would be such a good time. Such a good time, man. We got to do this. We got to do this. It's like when you're talking about production dialect, it's like the way that you pronounce the word room. Room.
Room.
Room.
Room.
Room.
Give it room.
Room.
Go room.
I didn't say rum, at least.
Yeah, that's true. You're
said
getting
room.
better.
I said room.
God, still room.
Thanks, guys. Please leave your comments down below. Let us know what you thought. And if you pronounce room the way that I pronounce room, make sure you leave that in the comments below. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, follow along with our journey. Check out our live stream Saturdays, noon Central Time, where this was actually recorded. And you can check out our music on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. If nobody told you that they love you today, don't forget that we love you. You're appreciated, always welcome here in this channel, and you are enough. And last, but certainly not least,
It was a great day to play.
thanks, guys. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.